You got to share it. Hey, hello there, everybody, or anybody, or so far nobody. It's Mike.
Hey, I'm Dooley.
You got to point to yourself so they know who you are. Hey, listen, go on your Facebook page, though, and share it while we're watching it. You have to do that. Can you do that? You got your phone?
You mean to share it?
Uh-huh.
I can do it right now.
Thank you. So, as usual, we were supposed to come on at 9-ish. I think now ish means 45 minutes in either direction.
I agree.
I mean, being on time, it's a relative term, like being or a relative statement being on time.
Well, first of all, we're crossing time zones here. Let's be real. Yeah. We're crossing time zones, and I think that gives us a right to kind of do whatever we jolly well want.
Well, yeah, because when we were in the same time zone, we were still always late.
We're always late. Always.
So today you're going from the laptop.
I'm going from the laptop today. Do I look grainier or do I look less grainy?
You look less grainy. It does look like there's a little.
Am I prettier?
Now, slow down. Now, how is your internet how is your internet normally? Is it fast?
It's pretty fast, apparently.
Yeah, so I don't know why when we do that, because I look pretty.
You look pretty? Do I not look pretty? On my end, we both look very pretty.
No, you look pretty. Dooley, you cannot not look pretty.
I cannot not look pretty?
No.
Let's see how pretty I look. I do kind of look grainy here on this live feed.
Do you?
A little bit on my feed, I look a little grainy.
I wonder why you look. America, does Dooley look grainy? Maybe is that your new look? How do I look?
That's my new look. It's graininess. Rhonda Oakley says, "Hello, Rhonda Oakley. How are we doing, dear?
Do I look grainy?
I think you look beautiful.
Well, thank
beautiful
you.
As ever. Beautiful.
As always, we miss you here in Highlands. I said this to you earlier before we went on air, but we miss you there. Now that we've started the sports programs and there's volleyball and soccer games, it's not the same with you not there.
Well, I appreciate that. It is not the same being here and not with y'all as well. But at the same time, as much as I miss y'all, I'm having fun too.
Yeah, but you probably missed this right here. I came out of the gym tonight and I was free. It's probably 55 degrees. I needed a hoodie and some jogging pants.
It is not hoodie weather here at all. In fact, let's see. Let's just look at the weather as we speak in beautiful Burleson, Texas. Well, hold on. It's 89.
89.
89. So tomorrow the high is 101.
Oh my gosh. That's way too high.
Rhonda says, yes, I look grainy. The sun is getting to me.
Nice.
Grainy. Coach Rob, that hurts a little, okay? I can't help the fact that I'm kind of a pasty fella.
Yeah, maybe it's not the internet. Maybe it's just how you come through.
Maybe I'm pixelated. It's just who I am.
Are you? Yeah, maybe are you real? Maybe you're a pixelated person.
I'm an emoji.
You're an emoji, but you're a good emoji. You're a good emoji. So it's gonna be 101 tomorrow. So that's not exciting. Probably here about 70 here tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't like y'all. That's just not nice at all.
Did your kids start school before we get on sports topics?
So the Dooley children have officially started North Joshua Elementary, and they are rock. And they have two teachers that they absolutely think the world of. I haven't met them yet, but I hear nothing but the best. And she has started school, and so she is pumped, and we're just living the dream, man.
Now I see Coach Rob said, that's funny. Heat wave. It's a heat wave.
It's a heat wave for Highlands, Coach Rob.
Hey, Coach Robert, we have this thing here. You're probably not familiar with it. It's called fall. I know in Florida it goes summer and then a little less summer and then back to summer. But here we have fall. The leaves are changing a smidgen, and it's a little brisker out. We sleep with the windows open. I mean, it's been
The crazy thing to me is I already forget what it feels like there, if that makes any sense at all.
Really?
Yeah, I am. It is so stinking hot that yeah, it's just hot.
Well, you get used to it.
I'm getting used to it though.
I mean, you get used to the heat. When you live in the heat, you just like
You
in the
do.
cold.
Kinda used to-
It's like when you live in the cold. Oh, look at that! Your face is
Yep.
stuck. You look like Mac. You remember Max Headroom on the Pepsi commercials, the robot? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think. I wonder why I wonder why yours is like that.
I don't know.
You know, you don't have the Wi-Fi, the beautiful, wonderful Wi-Fi like we have here in Highlands, North Carolina.
I don't have Highlands Cable Group. I have AT&T.
Yes.
It's a ripoff, by the way.
Yes, and by the way, thank you to Highlands Cable Group because they put our show on the air. So thank you for that. Also, I got something new now. In the morning at 9 o'clock, I do Good Morning Highlands. It's a 2-minute. Here's what happened. Here's what happened at the games. Here's what's happening today. Here's the weather, and they're going to show that on Highlands Cable Group. How about that?
I think you should call it "What's Happening."
Oh, all right. Was happening?
What's happening?
Spell that for me.
So, do you remember 16 Candles? If anybody out there is watching, remember 16 Candles. There was this
the Chinese guy.
The Chinese dude, and I don't remember his name in the movie. It was slightly inappropriate. And he walked up to that girl and he said, "Oh, what's happening, hot stuff?" And I love that part of the movie. So I think you should call it "What's Happening."
So spell "what's happening" for me.
Was.
How do you spell it?
W-A-S.
W-A-S.
What's happening?
Eileen's what?
What's
What's
happening?
happening?
Hon, you want to say hi to Dooley?
Hi, Dooley.
Here he is.
Hello, Eileen Carrier. Hey!
He's a little.
We miss you, Dooley.
I'm kind of grainy and pixelated, but apparently that's just my nature.
Maybe you're sunburnt.
I wish I was sunburned. It's too hot to go outside.
It's too. So have you become very accustomed to back sweat?
Yeah, I've been very accustomed to air conditioning in my chair.
And what about oh, I did something wrong there. What about are you mowing your own yard?
So as of right now, no. There is a guy here in the neighborhood who's mowing my yard. And here's why. I had a riding lawnmower in Highlands that I have to bring with me because, well, I don't have room to turn it around. But my push mower that I've had forever will not start, and so I'm having to get it fixed. So a guy in the neighborhood actually mowed it the first time. I've only mowed it once in 5 weeks of being here.
So you move to a new town where you don't know anybody, and you get somebody to mow your yard.
Yeah, I did.
Welcome to the and you probably do you have your motorhome parked on the side of your house? Where is your camper?
A camper is parked with some friends out in the country. They live out in the country, and they can do it. Hello, Melanie Miller. How are you doing?
All right, Melanie Miller. I don't know what that means. Hey guys, I know.
I do.
Hey, if you're watching, by the way, share. If you're watching this live show, share because sharing is
caring. Sharing is. Travis Ramey, I miss your face, buddy. How are we doing?
Well, you may not now.
Dooley, you're still ugly. Hey, okay. I just said I missed your face. And yes, I know I'm still ugly, but you miss this ugly, hairy mug.
I thought that was good timing. You had just complimented him, and I got to put that up there. Which, by the way, just before I forget, this is a new. It just irritates me, I guess, a pet peeve of mine. And this is it. I'm going to put it on our show because everybody else puts it on their show. You ready?
I'm ready. Breaking news. So have you ever noticed CNN does this all the time?
Everything is breaking news.
And we may have talked about this in the past. I can remember when something bad happened or when something amazing happened.
Right.
That was breaking news. They would cut into your 30-minute sitcom. Right. Or at the break of the sitcom, you might be watching The Cosby Show or that's probably a bad reference nowadays. But you might be watching.
He's having a few issues. You're right.
Melody remembers 16 Candles. Yes, that is a great movie with Molly Ringwald. Great movie. I miss you too, Melanie Miller. I miss you too. My family misses you a terrible, terrible amount. We love you dearly.
Hey, by the way, if you're watching, don't forget. Hey, I should just put that on there. But don't forget Miss Miller, Travis Ramey, Robert Solar, anybody that's watching, share. Please share with it. Please share, because sharing is caring. And by the way, I just want to tell you this real quick. Hold on.
Breaking news.
Here goes.
Breaking news. Breaking news. So the lights just went off on my face.
Hey, you look better.
But the breaking news thing drives me crazy. I watch CNN in the morning. Okay, when I get up and I have my coffee, about 7 a.m. I start watching the news.
Right.
And I have my coffee and I'm kind of chilled out. And every morning they start off every segment with, "We have breaking news this morning." No, you don't. You're talking about something that you've been talking about for days and days and days, and nothing is different than what you talked about yesterday morning.
Right. So what happens is they've worn it out. So it was initially breaking news was breaking news. Now breaking news is just news. Right. Yeah. So they need a new term now for real breaking news.
Yep. I agree. You say, "Hey, Mr. Mike."
Hi. Hey, how you doing?
Hey, America. Say bye, America. All right, we gotta go. All right.
What'd you say, Erica?
I said bye, America.
Oh, America. I thought you said Erica.
So,
but anyway,
they
yes.
got a new catchphrase, and I don't know what that catchphrase might be, but breaking news is not it. I'm with you. It's a pet peeve. I agree 1,000%.
All right. Speaking of breaking news.
Okay, breaking news.
Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. Okay. I'm going to do this all day. Speaking of breaking news, Urban Meyer, not enough, too much, or just right?
I am floored, and at the same time, I'm not floored. Money. ESPN has been debating this to death. Can I add another rant to your rant? Yeah. And it's not really a rant because I really don't care. Have you noticed that? Do you listen to sports talk radio?
Sometimes.
I listen to ESPN radio a lot. Everyone on ESPN radio has now become some kind of a psychologist. Like there's some kind of like sports psychologist. I miss the good old days when they just talked about actual sports.
Oh no, now they're trying to get into
how somebody is feeling and how they're not political and how. So let me give you an example. So right now they're talking about Urban Meyer and about what Urban Meyer knew and all this kind of stuff. So here is my example. I was talking with some friends here today, and they were talking about Baylor. So Baylor is a school, obviously here in Texas, and they fired Art Briles, a couple Urban Crier, Travis Ramey, absolutely. So they fired Art Briles, 2-3 years ago now?
Yeah.
For terrible stuff that went on in his program. And I would agree that is terrible, okay? But they're saying, and the reason they fired him and the reason ESPN was all over it for months and months and months, and they said Art Briles must have known what one or two or a handful of his 80-something players were doing, almost like he should know what they're doing at all times, which you can find a flaw in that argument, okay?
Right.
So with Urban Meyer, like they're mad about it, but they're not raising near the kind of cane they raised about a guy like Art Briles. When Urban Meyer's wife knew about it, saw pictures of it, and has the whatevers to say, my wife and I never had that conversation.
I know. That's the crazy thing because they talked about it. They've talked about in previous years and in interviews that how close they are, and she's the co-coach and yada, yada, yada. And you're going to tell me something like this, that is a family friend, so important and so terrible that she wouldn't say anything to him.
And the reason you kept him on after the Florida incident was because you wanted to reform him, and y'all are that tight. And I get the fact that he was that tight to the guy's grandfather, and he wanted to keep him around to give him a second chance. I understand all of that.
Right.
I just the flaw. the coverage from ESPN and all the other sports networks is so I don't know, it's wishy-washy. It's and last week, and this is a terrible example, but the player at Maryland that died from heat, had the heat stroke and he passed away. And it's almost like while they were talking about that terrible thing, they kind of laid off the Urban Meyer thing. And then this week it was, well, why is Urban Meyer so under the radar? And I think a lot of it stems from the kind of coverage it gets, because it is like an all-encompassing kind of coverage. Does that make sense?
It is, and everybody's trying to be a junior psychologist and figure out this, that, and the other. I mean, I think at the end of the day, he knew about it. He didn't tell. He didn't do what he was supposed to do. But it's Ohio State. It's a lot of money, and they're going to keep coaching.
Agreed. And you know what? It's terrible, and I hate to say it. And a guy this morning nailed it just dead on, and he said, sadly, in 12 months, we'll forget all about it. And I think he's dead on right. In 12 months.
3 months.
In 3 months, they'll be on to some new scandal or new something. And it'll be, it's just, it'll change quickly. And so I think the whole thing is a load of blah, but
I'm not even sure it'll be that long. I mean, they just,
but let me also say this. Bright spot in sports.
Yeah.
So I don't know anything about the University of Maryland. I don't know anything about DJ Durkin or whatever his name is, the coach at Maryland. I don't guess they fired him yet or haven't fired him yet. I don't know anything about him. But when their school president got up there and said, you know what, we take full responsibility for this young man's death, I thought, how cool is that in a day of politically correct garbage, in a day of we're so scared of a lawsuit and all that kind of mess? That guy goes, you know what? We take full responsibility. It was people underneath us that made these mistakes.
Well, that's just crazy. Why would you do that? Why wouldn't you blame it on somebody else? Or I mean that. But that's the way it should be. They're doing it the right way.
A person in charge saying, "Hey, the buck stops here. We messed up." And that guy, I guarantee you, had no idea about any. And for him to have the courage to say, you know what, on behalf of the University of Maryland, we messed up. I don't care anything about the University of Maryland, but I will say kudos to that guy and that athletic director for handling it in that fashion. So, and I might be in the minority on that, but I really just don't care.
Oh, they are, and hopefully more places will make decisions based on the right thing to do versus the best monetary thing to do. I mean, there's so much now there's so much money involved in all sports, especially college sports, that so many of these decisions go circle around that. I mean, I think they really do.
Yep. And if you got an opinion about all this, you just comment and let us know your opinion, because we're open for all kinds of opinions. Hey, Travis Ramey's got one. On the bright side, Kirby and the boys at Georgia are ranked number 3. And then he says, where is Florida, Mike? So,
Florida is Florida's just south of Georgia. So it goes North Carolina, then then there's Georgia, and then there's Florida. Do you not know where Florida? Oh, does he mean in the rankings or literally?
Well, you walked over the entire state of South Carolina, but that's okay too.
Well, no, I went the other way. I went through Atlanta down
border of South Carolina. I got you.
I went the border of South Carolina. Listen, Florida's trying to be the sleeping dog. They don't have a quarterback yet, so that could be a problem. They don't have very high expectations, so that's a positive. So,
welcome to North
Carolina. Huh? What'd you say?
Welcome to North Carolina football.
Yeah, I mean, so they could surprise anybody. Oh, Coach Robert said 3 months, more like 3 days. You're right. Something else will happen.
I agree.
He'll get off the hook, and well, what is that? Oh wait, Jackie, you see the Jackie Wright Powell?
The crying emoji is what I see.
What does this mean right here? Anna Claire Ramey. Are you talking about Florida football? I mean, that's
probably so.
You think she's talking about Florida football? Look, her own husband's laughing at her. Sleeping.
So,
Right, go ahead.
you're a Tar Heel fan, and like a bunch of our players get suspended for selling their tennis shoes.
Yes. Well, that's that goes back to the bigger issue about the collegiate players getting paid. And actually, I was listening to who's the guy on ESPN that played quarterback for Florida State? He's on all their talk shows now. Oh my gosh. Anyway, he was saying that when he was in school, that his scholarship paid for his books, but then at the end of the semester, he went and he sold his books. And he said, "What's the difference?"
It's a good point.
I mean, he did it, and go ahead.
Here we go. Gene Edwards. Hey guys, Small Human was talking about you today, Dooley. Hello, Ransom. What's going on, buddy? He said just says he misses you and has a trip to Texas planned. Well, get out here, Ransom. Come see us. You can even bring your fun mom. In fact, hold on, Jeannie. If you can see, there is my painting of my mug right there behind in my office. So, boom.
So you took a little bit of your North Carolina talent and brought it to Texas. So now you're showing off your painting.
My painting. That was Jeannie painted it, and it is in my office.
There's a lot of hatred of Florida, I notice here. Jackie Wright Powell agreed with Anna Claire. FSU. FSU.
Free Shoes University.
Free Shoes University.
But you know what? I've got a good buddy that's down there. One of my best friends, old Joshua Bryson, is in Florida State. He loves it down there, so I think they're a good place. But
listen, I'm just happy that it's college football season and we're able to talk about college football because I'm looking forward to the season starting. There's a lot of good teams. I love watching college football.
But here's my question about college football, Mike, and I am super, super excited. But outside of Alabama and Clemson, who has a chance?
Florida.
I mean, do they really?
Everybody
have a chance.
Saying we have a chance. No, well, everybody has a chance. Realistically,
North Carolina does not have a chance.
I would say, well, nobody thought UCF had a chance last year. They were they could have been they should have been the co-national champions. No,
I think you can make an argument. Just because I think it's a feel-good story, and I really like Scott Frost. Hello, Pam Peck. I miss and love y'all too very much. I wonder if you're a Clemson fan or an Alabama fan, and we could throw Georgia in the mix. I mean, they bring back a ton of talent, so let's throw them in the mix. They bring back pretty much most of the guys on that team. Coach Rob, I'm hearing good things about the old University of Miami as well. Are they a top 4 team? Is a ranking out yet? Preseason ranking of one.
Yeah. It just came out last week. It was Alabama, and then it was Clemson, Georgia, Wisconsin, and then Ohio State.
Yep. So
wait a minute. So did you see that as the top 5?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait. Let me see. Let me guess. Let me try to guess number 6. Okay, I don't know. I only know.
They've got Washington at 6.
Okay.
Oklahoma at 7. The U at 8. Auburn, War Eagle at 9. And Penn State at 10. So that's what we've got right now. So you know what? I wonder. I would love to see Georgia kind of get in there and screw up things. I would love to see. I always want an underdog. I want some team that right now is like 25 to come in the mix and just ruin things. I just think that'd be fun. Well, LSU is 25. I mean, LSU is LSU. The old Texas Longhorns are 23rd.
Right.
TCU, where we live here, is 16. So
where is Florida?
You're not in the top 25, Bubba.
Actually, I think we're 27, aren't we?
I don't know. All I see is 25. So all I know is old North Carolina and Florida are not in the mix as of yet.
So that means they have no pressure.
They have no pressure. I would love to see one of these, one of these higher ranked schools come out and just like UCF did last year. No one thought UCF was going to, do all this. Anna Claire says, "Go Dogs!" I hear you. I would like to see. I love what's his Fromm, Jake Fromm. I would love. I liked watching him play last year. I would love to see them make a big run. I love, as much as I don't want my good buddy Jeff Weller on here to know, I love Dabo Sweeney. I can't lie. I'm a huge Dabo Sweeney fan.
Yeah.
Big fan of his.
He's a great coach, and he's done a great job with the program. I mean, he really has.
He gives off the appearance of a great man as well. I hope it's sincere. What I'm learning and what kind of breaks my breaking news.
I don't have there's no breaking news, but I just want to say it.
What kind of breaks my heart about some of these coaching things is you have some of these coaches that we don't know how these guys are in real life. You know what I'm saying? We have no way to know. And right. I think the thing that stinks is you have some of these guys that you just go, I hope the leader of my school that I cheer for is a good and decent human being. And I think the sad thing we've seen over the last few months and years is, these guys are drawing enormous paychecks and have no moral compass whatsoever. And that stinks. But I'm sure that's not all of them. So I am hoping that it's not all of them.
Meanwhile, they're getting paid, $5 million a year to be the leader of young men. And, it's just money corrupts many, many things. And I think that in college sports, with the coaches getting paid so much and the TV contracts being so much, or the network deals being so much, a lot of pressure. Look at these coaches that come in and they get these big contracts. They give them 2 years to turn the team around. You can't do it. They get rid of you. I mean, it's win-win. There's no building it's hard to build a program. I mean,
who I love, and I hope he's a legit dude. I don't know.
Wait. Don't say it. Don't say it yet. Hold on. Okay, go ahead. It's breaking news.
Who I love, and they're not in the top 25 that I see. I love PJ Fleck at Minnesota. Hey, if you don't know who PJ Fleck is, I believe he was at Central Michigan? I don't know. He was at one of those little tiny schools in Michigan. And then last year was his first year in Minnesota. I love that dude. I could listen to him talk all day long. And I hope he is a legit dude.
But I believe I heard that Minnesota is starting a freshman walk-on quarterback. How about that?
I had not heard that, but I'm a fan of his. I don't know. I don't know a whole lot about Minnesota anything, but
right. I'm pretty sure. Well, you are besides Florida, you're probably in the next biggest, or you're probably in the biggest. You are in the biggest football hotbed. Is that the word in the country? I mean,
I will if I get time, I will take pictures of some of the football stadiums around here that are high school stadiums. We live. Hold on. We live in.
Wait, hold on. Let him tell you what he. Hold on. Okay, what is it? What does he need to tell you?
You gotta tell me.
I can't sleep.
Okay, go see mommy. I'm doing this.
Was that breaking news?
Breaking news. Ron Dooley cannot sleep. You gonna say hi real fast?
Hi.
You gotta get within.
Hi. How are you?
Hi.
Hi.
All right. Go to bed. So I don't remember what high school. The high school football stadiums here are absolutely the most beautiful things you've ever seen. They're nuts. I mean, they're beautiful. So
right.
The Joshua High School is here. My kids go to North Joshua Elementary, and then Burleson High School is right up the road on the other way. And both football stadiums are absolutely magnificent. And I've been told that all the high schools in our district here are the same way. So
have you gone to any high school games?
We haven't started yet. The first weekend of scrimmages here is that last Friday in August, and then the first weekend in September is game one for all the area schools. So I am really, really pumped. Breaking news.
Hold on. Wait a minute. What was it? The breaking news is what? You're really pumped?
I'm really pumped about high school football. Breaking news.
Hey, that was breaking news. Hey, by the way, how was your trip with the Bowers? How was your visit with the Bowers?
To Caleb and Emily Bowers, my good old family there who are not watching. Caleb tells me he is not going to watch us on here.
Why?
He will play, and I'm going to bash him because he's not on here and can't defend himself. He will play Clash of Clans. Okay, he gets on his phone long enough to play Clash of Clans, but it's some kind of like phone game. Caleb's a gamer, and so he gets online, but does not have the decency to watch, his family online. So I will continue to give him a hard time about that for sure. But yeah, we had a great time. Went down to Austin, Texas. Austin has a saying, and it's "Keep Austin weird." And let me tell you, they live up to that saying well.
I like Austin though. I thought Austin was. I thought Austin was a nice. It was a cute town.
It's a very neat city, but it's got some bizarreness to it. The new terminology with ADs is "What have you done for me lately?" I agree. I agree completely, Coach. What have you done for me lately? Hey, sweetheart.
What is that?
Hey,
what's up with that?
But hey, how you doing? It's good to see you.
What is that? Friday Night Lights is big in Texas. It is. So tell me the one thing now that you live in the big city that
city.
I mean, you miss a lot. You miss a lot of things, but tell me one thing you miss about Highlands.
Sweet tea.
Is that it? Sweet tea?
No. The thing that I miss when you live in a small town, anywhere you go, you're going to know a lot of people. Yeah, breaking news. You're going to know a lot of people, and you can stop and have fun conversations. In a bigger place, it's different. Most places I go, right now, I don't know anybody.
Right.
Now and then I'll see somebody that goes to our church, and they're very sweet. People in our church are very, very sweet and have been very, very welcoming. But it's just a big area, and so when you go to Walmart, you don't. Jackie, for your kids, silly. I thought she was talking to me.
Oh,
thanks,
yeah.
Jackie.
Yeah, that didn't work well. Dooley's ego just went.
My head got bigger. Hey,
he took up the look at this. He took up the whole screen. He was so.
Yeah. But let me tell you, I know y'all know about this because Walmart in Franklin talked about it before I left. They have this thing now where you can order your Walmart stuff online.
Yes.
Go up at Walmart and they put it in your trunk.
Have you done it?
Oh, we do it every week. I will not. I hate going into Walmart. So let me give you a little bit of etiquette that people here thought I was an idiot for. It was this: do not hug the person that comes out of Walmart with your groceries.
Okay.
They don't like it. They don't know. I was so excited that person brought my groceries out of Walmart and put them in my car. First of all, I got out of my car. The etiquette is you kind of sit in your car.
You probably scared them when you got out of your car.
So I didn't know what to do with having them load my groceries for me. It was a very uncomfortable feeling for me that I should be helping in some manner. And then when she put it in the car for me, I was kind of so giddy. It was a side hug. It wasn't anything like creepy, but I was so excited. I high-fived her and hugged her. And let's just say she didn't know what to do.
So what you're saying is you're rolling in the money there. You're doing so well at the church there that you can afford to have somebody go. You have a personal shopper. They go into the store. They get your items. They bring them out to your car. Do you have them follow you home and put them away?
The amazing thing is it costs no more money to have them do that, and you don't have to set foot in Walmart.
Wow, you're very highfalutin.
I'm telling you, they have this app on your phone. That part of living in the city, I will woot. Dooley is famous. Hello, Chad Pennebecker.
Who is Chad Pennebecker?
Chad Pennebecker is a great dude that I went to high school with. Back then we called him Chuck. I don't know why we called you Chuck, Chad, but we called you Chuck back in the day. But Chad Pennebecker, we went to high school together. Great dude. In fact, if you need flooring done, you need to call that guy. He's
Here
incredible.
In Highlands?
I know he does floors in Highlands. He lives in South Carolina, I believe. But he's always posted pictures of his floors. So, President, do not wish that on me, brother. No.
I think he's a little upset because you always called him Chuck.
No, I don't know why. I don't know why we called him Chuck. I really don't know why. I hope he wasn't offended by it. That's what we called him in high school.
He doesn't know why you called him Chuck either.
So, I don't know how I got started, but yeah. So
Chuck,
great. If you need flooring, I hope he's not saying no to not come and do flooring because he's good at it. I've seen the pictures.
Well,
so shout out, yeah, buddy. So
hey, wait, hold on.
What you got? Breaking. Oh, so hey, we talked about this before I moved, and it's actually going to happen. So Tiger Woods and Phil Mickelson officially said today or yesterday,
yes,
that they are going to play a $9 million match. My question for you is: do you give a rat's rear end?
No.
No.
I don't care. All the money. I sure hope the money's going to charity. And to watch Tiger Woods and Phil Mickelson play at this point in their career, I agree. I've been.
So Mike Dooley said this, and I think he's dead on. He would care, and I agree. He would care if they put in $4.5 million of their own money.
That would make it more. That would make it more interesting.
And
because
I tend to agree with that wholeheartedly. It's not like they're losing anything if they lose.
No.
There is no personal stake in it for them.
Yeah. So to watch guys that have tens of millions of dollars get together, it'd be like you and I getting together and playing golf for $5. Like, that's not exciting.
And expecting an audience.
Although we may be a little more exciting because we'd be here and we'd be there.
Oh, yeah.
And, I mean,
words or something.
Hey, maybe you and I should play on mikeanddooley.com for $5.
I agree. So you need to come out here and we'll play golf and we'll film it. We'll bring somebody out here to film it with us, and then people can watch us, and that'll be a great time.
Yeah, or we'll play a mean game of horse.
A mean game.
Mike and Dooley, a $5 horse shootout challenge.
And it's pay-per-view too. You gotta buy it. So not only are they making $9 million that they didn't have, but so there's not anything on the line for them. I've got to pay extra money on top of my cable bill to watch it.
So one of them, they both have 50, 80, $100 million, and so we have to watch them. I mean, to me, the whole premise is ridiculous. I wouldn't pay 3 cents to watch it. I may watch part of it if it was on ESPN, but I have no interest in watching two multi-millionaires play for nine. I mean, I almost feel like I'll be very disappointed. I'm sure they won't care if they don't donate the money. I mean, the money should be donated to charity.
I hope so. I'm more likely to watch it, even though I'm probably not going to. I know I'm not going to pay for it, but I would be more apt to pay for it if I knew the money was going to some great cause, and 100% of it was going to a great cause. I might dip into my pocket to watch it then, but
I think I think you're right. It'd be much more exciting if they had to put in their own money. I
agree. Mike Dooley said it on Mike and Mike, and I thought, you know what? I agree with you 1,000% on that. That if they did it that way, I would care a whole heck of a lot more than I do now.
Well, if you agree with somebody 100%, that means you totally agree with them. So what's 1,000%?
1,000%. Totally agree. Over the moon.
Over the moon.
Over the moon.
Okay. I was just trying to get my scale 100% to 1,000%. But I appreciate you. Huh?
Let me clarify that for you a little bit more.
Hey, hold on.
What you got? Breaking news.
1,000% is more than 100%. Breaking news. All right. Well, anything else? Oh, I did have one little funny thing I saw. I thought you may like this. And Coach Robert, I don't know if you saw this because I think you were in Paris, but they now have. This is off the subject of. Somebody's trying to FaceTime me.
Busy right now.
I'm busy.
Busy.
828 number 371. Who the heck's trying to FaceTime me? They have sidewalk urinals. What do you think of sidewalk urinals? Sidewalk urinals.
Is there any kind of walls?
No, it just looked like a little mailbox that you stick your ding ding in and go pee pee.
No.
No?
No.
Would you use that if it was the only place you could go to the bathroom?
No. I'm likely to go pee in a bush before I would do that.
However, you will use public restrooms to go number 2.
I will. I don't care. I'm not a germaphobe at all.
Then why wouldn't you use
What country is doing that?
why wouldn't you use the sidewalk urinal?
It's just weird to me.
Hold on. Oh, hold on.
What breaking news? What country is doing the sidewalk
Paris.
urinal?
Paris, France.
French. Of all people, the French. When they learn how to wear deodorant, I'll learn to use their portable PP thingy.
Hey.
No, not a fan.
Let's not offend the Parisians, okay? They are fine people who just like to use the urinal in the middle of the street so they don't have to waste the time going to the bathroom.
Oui.
Yeah, me wait. What else? Anything else? Anything? Oh, wait. Oh, I put this on. Hold on here. Check this out.
They should have called it the MeWe.
The MeWe.
Get it? Oui.
The
MeWe.
MeWe. You know what? They should have contacted you first.
The noodle is on.
Huh?
Hey, this is sponsored by Carolina Mountain what?
Carolina Mountain Construction.
Carolina Mountain. Is that our guy, Seth Schmidt?
That's Seth Schmidt. Sports Page, Asheville Threads, Briggs Handyman Services, Microbi Fiber, Anson Belts. Who else? I know.
Dude, I'm rocking the belt right now.
You have on it. Hey, are you making headway with your Anson belt?
David Free, people have actually, in fact, I played golf. It's been a few weeks now. And a guy saw my belt and he liked it. And I did a whole spiel on Anson belts in the pro shop and the golf course around here. So all I did is I hope David Free got a sale from somewhere in the Metroplex here, and I will take credit for that. That's all I'm saying.
And David Ferree, I think you should. David Ferree, before I ask you to send Dooley a free belt, I need a black one because I think I said this on one of the shows. I cut the belt, but with the rivets on the back on the opposite end. So
we need to have David on here one night with the and talk to him, because I was reading on Facebook and he posted a picture, and apparently they've won some award, or they're like in the top something % of sales. It was a good thing. It was like something he was like very proud of, and he should be, for this company that he and his dad have built. And so, way to go, Chad Pennebecker. You were welcome for the shout out, buddy. I'm happy to do it.
I think Chad's just happy that you called him Chad and not Chuck.
Chad Penn. Boy, his name was Chad. That's the name that his family gave him, and he should be called Chad Pennebecker.
Well, your light's going out, so
out here. My light goes out.
You gotta pay that electric bill. But anything else? Oh, wait. Oh, look at Chad Pennebecker. Chad, you're getting good at this. Check out this one post right here. Boom.
Hey, Pennebecker Flooring, give our guy a call and get your floors redone. If I wasn't 15 hours away, I'd let you come. You know, we've got some carpet in this house that needs yanked out tomorrow.
I like that. And he gave you some of these, and he gave you some of that. Exactly. Chad Pennebecker. Now, I've never met Chad/Chuck, I don't think. Right?
Yeah, Pennebecker, next time you're in Highlands, you need to call Mike Carrier and introduce yourself. I'm not there to play middleman. You know something I about on Highlands, North Carolina?
What?
Are you ready for this? I miss the pizza place. I miss Highlands Pizza a great deal. I ate it very often. And I miss the smell of Highland School's gym. Is that weird?
That's weird. That's weird. The lacquer, you like the smell of lacquer?
Has a smell that I love.
That's a little strange, but I was just in the gym. So today was a huge day because the high school boys hosted Franklin at 3, and then the middle school girls hosted Rosman at 4, and then the JV played at 5, and then the varsity played at 6:30, and they had an open house.
Did middle school play tonight as well?
Middle school played tonight as well.
Oh, okay, wow.
And
right.
everybody was there. Coach Lamb was there. Miss Andrea Chalker was there. Who else was there? Well, everybody else was there. They had a good crowd. They had a good crowd.
The whole fam. The whole fam.
Their whole fam. And by the way, before we go, our thoughts and prayers go out to Miss Kedra. And
Oh, Kitty D, feel better.
Kitty D, because I told you, when Kedra gets hurt and she says she's hurt, you know she's hurt.
Yes, she's a tough cookie.
So we're hoping and praying that that it's nothing serious and that whatever it is, she recovers quickly.
Absolutely.
Amen, Brother Ben.
Brother Ben.
Anything else, Pastor Dooley?
No, I just missed the shape of your head, buddy. That's all I'm saying. Just the shape of your melon. I just miss seeing you.
Hey,
that's what it is. So this has been a tough time.
We miss you. We miss you too, and we look forward when you come back and visit in 5 years. 5
years won't be quite that long. Hey, so next Thursday, I think we need to discuss the end of Major League Baseball.
Okay.
Because we're getting close to playoff time. We've got some playoff races. We are a week closer to college football officially starting, and maybe we can quit talking about some of the other ridiculous garbage that's going on.
Well, maybe we can talk next. Oh, no, it won't be next week, but hopefully the week after that, we'll be able to talk about Bo Taylor getting called up to the Oakland A's, who are in the pennant race.
Pennant race. And they're going to expand their roster in September. That's what they do.
That's what they do. What about if the A's expand their roster and Bo Taylor gets called up and does well in the playoffs and plays in the World Series?
Well, I think that could happen. Bo Taylor, if you're watching, I think that could happen. That's all I'm saying.
I'm not sure he's – well, before we go, let's give you a Bo Taylor update. Let's see if he is playing this evening. He's gonna he said he'd be on the show, so we'll have to get him on the old splitty screen. And let's see, they already played today. They only had 5 hits as a team though, so I don't like the odds that he went 3 for 4. But he took the day off.
That's why they played today.
He had the day off, and but he's been playing well, and we'll see what happens in September.
They better call him up. Billy Bean, if you're listening out there in Oakland, California, call up our boy.
Oh, I'm sure he's watching. Well, Mr. Dooley, hey, Phil wanted to say hi.
Hey, Phil. I miss you, buddy. Your shiny, metallic, sparkly self. I miss.
Phil said hi. So, Pastor Dooley, as always, it's always a pleasure just to get to jibber jabber with you.
I love to jibber jabber with you as well. This is my blowing kisses to everyone. You're welcome.
Your blowing kisses. And listen, I'm going to let you say what you always say at the end of every show because you do it so much better than I do.
Are we wrapping it up? Well, this is fun. All right. Well, we will catch you next Thursday evening. Hopefully, same relative time.
That's a I think relative and ish are words we use to describe our show.
All right, we'll catch you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. From our family to yours, have a great night. We love you.
Bye.